Alright, I do believe we're all set to go, so I will give myself the audio check and then we will get started this evening. As we prepare for what is going to be a very necessary journey, especially with what's going on right now. But it looks like we also still have drop rate issues. And it does look like the drop rate issues that I've been having recently are not going away. Of course, it also doesn't help that U2, or OBS rather, decided that it was a convenient time to decide to implement an update. And I guess for whatever reason, the update is not taking too well. So I'm really worried about how well this is going to go as far as what you guys are going to see, but hopefully it survives long enough so that we don't have too much of an issue tonight. So we'll see how it goes, because we have someone to save, but if we're going to save them, we have to call upon someone who isn't exactly on Chaz's side, as it were. So with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthias Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Phantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium Live. So let's go ahead and we'll get to it this evening. So we made it here to the town of Termi, which is the nearest destination to where we need to go as far as finding our next ally. So we will prioritize that first. We'll use the Land Rover to drive down there. So welcome to the Ladea Tower. It's in this particular location where we'll find the item needed to defeat Zio. But we'll also find enemies here that are ones that we've already encountered, as well as a whole slew of new enemies. And of course we now have Demi in our party. We've also lost Han, though, who is currently taking care of Alice, who got herself put in a bad way after dodging or blocking the black wave used by Zio. So we've got ourselves a Diamate. We're not going to be covering all of the tower right away. And we'll say that right out of the gate. This is not going to be a full run of the tower because we're only here to pick up our next ally. Let's go ahead and make our way down here. And eventually find Alice's friend Rune. Rune, so you were here after all. You've come, Chaz. Amazing that you go all the way up here with those short legs of yours. Rune, this is no time for jokes. I implore you, give us your assistance. Hey, what happened to Alice? Is something wrong? Well, the fact is, it's not right. Such a thing happened. Alice. But let's not be hasty. As soon as we get the Psycho Wand. Psycho Wand? Yep, I came here to get it. The Psycho Wand is the only weapon that can break through Zio's magic barrier. So Rune. The Psycho Wand is supposedly sealed in the uppermost level of the Ladea Tower. I haven't got my hands on it yet. I'm on my way to get it now. Will you accompany me? Once you find the Psycho Wand, I'll be more than happy to lend a helping hand. Okay, I get it. The fact of the matter is, you don't even need to have that situation occur. You can just leave right now, which is exactly what we're going to do. So now that we have a full party of 5, we will go ahead and we'll head north. Not only to get ourselves more experience, but also to get some additional items that we can use that will be advantageous to us. Also gonna start running away from enemies when we're driving in the Land Rover, because pound for pound they're not all that great. So we have this place, but we can't quite go in here just yet. First, we have to go here to Monson. So just like Termi, there's only really items to be found. Or actually, there are no weapons to be found here, just items here in Monson. But also, things are not quite very safe. There have been earthquakes recently. Like right now. Yeah, Rune makes a break for it while Grizz is spinning out of control. Yikes, what's wrong, Grizz? Oh, I get it. Grizz is afraid of earthquakes, aren't you, Grizz? Huh? Is that true? What if I am afraid? I can't help it. What a coward! Like, really? Oh, shut up. At any rate, with earthquakes happening so often like this, it's a real problem. I'm sure that the plate system is the cause of all this. Plate system? It's a system located just north of here, which controls the tectonic plates of Motavia's surface. I'm sure that the system is malfunctioning. Well, if that's the case, let's shut it down. Yeah, and some people will overhear this and say, what? You're going to stop these earthquakes? Oh, thank you very much! You know, like, we're kind of busy. But the problem is we're now surrounded. Please, you must stop these quakes! Please! But, thanks! And just like that, we're now committed. Yeah, Rune, come back into the party. We need you. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way now north for real this time. So, welcome to the plate system. So we'll check all sides because there are things we can obtain, including repair kits. These are specifically revival items for androids. And I did say androids. So yeah, foreshadowing, we will have another coming to join us eventually. But also there's some important stuff here for Demi. Might also need to have Rika be the primary healer now because we've lost Han as a healer. But right now it's Demi who's taking the hits. Yeah, she's gonna need a little more firepower than that. But there is a bright side to androids in your party. They automatically heal on the field with every step that you take, but sometimes that's not enough. That's where the recover spell comes in. And just like that, full health. Alright, on we go. And right now these enemies are pretty quick. But we're cutting them down pretty well. Just gotta tip you over and there we go. Alright. Yeah, now we go underground and everything's all of a sudden changed dramatically in terms of the visuals. But leave it to Grizz and Chaz to cut everything down in one shot. Well, at least as far as the gunner bits are concerned, the Seeker is a little more durable. And I can also start from this part of the list rather than at the bottom. And now it's 3 of them. Alright. I think I have an idea of how I want to go. And we're gonna bring out the air slash because we've got 4 enemies to worry about here. As far as abilities for Demi are concerned, they all have to do with mechanical enemies. So moves like Spark is an instant death ability, but it's rare, and Stasis Beam also immobilizes enemies that are robots, but only briefly. So it's basically like paralysis. And we'll also throw in some magic on behalf of Rune, because we definitely need it after Rika whiffed. There we go. Chaz gets a level. He gets Jirez himself. We'll keep going. Alright, we're now picking up enhanced weaponry and armor for Demi. That's one of the main reasons why we come here, is for this stuff. Yeah, this guy's pretty imposing. Yeah, Grizz wasn't able to whack it with its axle that well, but we still got the win, because it was just one of them to worry about. Then we get some ceramic armor for Demi. Do I want to heal? No, I'm good. Alright, sneak attack these guys. Alright, let's go. And away they go. Alright, cover that side, now to the other side. Down in one shot. There we go. Get a little more oomph from Demi. Well, now I no longer have air slashes to pop out with Chaz, so we'll have to nix that. Still have Hunes though. Not quite. I should be able to take this rest of the way normally. Remember, Rika does need healing after this round. And she'll do it to herself. And let's top off Grizz a little bit. Yeah, still taking some decent damage there as Rune. Although I will point out that he is 3 experience levels higher than everyone else. So he does have that going for him. So nothing over this way. Oh, surprise attack on these guys. And we'll have everyone go to the right and have Rune use Hune. And there we go. That worked out quite well. 2 slaves now. Ow. Further ow. Well, that's not gonna help. Well then, yeah, Chaz will have to defend this turn. Yeah, maybe I can slow them down somewhat. Unfortunately, it didn't count. Yeah, it's a low chance move, but sometimes it's got to be done. Well, we'll have to turn it up a little bit here. Alright, Demi gains a level. And as an android, she does not ever get TP. Ow! I guess we'll need to rely on the crosscut again. And the double slash, because yeah, these guys are pretty strong. Yeah, get him out before he does any more damage. As well have Rika. Yeah, I'll have Rika use a little healing on Rune as a safety. Alright, so now we have this area to go to, nothing on the right. And we got you again. Yeah, let's go with this. And there we go. You gotta be so careful in situations like these. I'll sneak attack them. Oh wow, 3 one-shots. Nothing over this way. But I do want to go over here, because there is something important down this way. And let's see how this goes. Not quite from Rika. But she does need to be healed after this fight, as Grizz gains a level. Alright, Rika, keep yourself going. You see stuff over there, but what we're really looking for is over here. Okay. Let's do it. Not quite there yet. But we are now. And so we come over here. What? There's some weird machines here. Weird? Don't be so rude. These are spare parts for androids. Spare parts? Yes, they look like internal weapon units. Let's see. They seem to be in working order. And they look like they will fit. I will install them right away. Will you please close your eyes and turn your back? Huh? Why? Just do it, Chaz. Oh. But she's an android. Does she necessarily have that sort of anatomy? Okay, everybody, I'm done. Now I'm powered up. I don't see anything that has changed. It looks that way, doesn't it? Well, soon you shall see. Huh? It's the new weapon, Phonenmezer. I can't wait to try it out. Let's hope we give you a suitable set of enemies to use it on. Wouldn't you know it? Alright, Demi, it's all yours. Yeah, they shoot at her, but they're about to regret it. Yeah, 200 points plus damage on all of them as Rune gains a level. So, yeah, definitely something that messes things up on my opponent's side. Alright. We gotta go through it again. And one hewn. Oh, there you go. Rune getting in faster than expected, but very appreciated. So nothing out this way. We will go over there in a moment. But just to show off what else is here. Yeah, you're out of hewn. You do have Gra though, which is electrical. And does good damage on these guys. So we should be able to take it the rest of the way. Okay, so yeah, Rika. Do that while we're on our way. Alright, now over to here. So you see all these treasure chests await us. We gotta get there first. And right now they have a beat on Rune. And Rika gains a level. So yeah, Rika gotta heal again. Two loaders now. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. I still have crosscut, don't I? Yeah, I still have 3. Alright, go. There goes one. There goes the other. Alright, let's pick stuff up. Got a laser knife that we'll never need to use, so that's quickly sold off. We got a laser axe that can be used, so Grizz, here you go. Deal with this quartet. Yeah, we'll have to work together to take this guy down. And it's like Rika needs healing again. She's a little low on gas right now, but she's not that far. We're not that far from the end now. Over here we got a laser barrier. So it's a shield we don't need to use. Although, yeah, it doesn't help when the enemy gets the jump on you. And then a little more Gra. Not to be confused with Graha. Alright, that takes care of that. So just regular res is fine. Alright, so one last thing to get here. The stun shot. We got an armor for Demi, but we didn't get her an enhancement in her weaponry until now. And so now up we go. Up this line to the main computer. Demi, it's all yours. This is the control center of the plate system. And now it's being powered down. The system is down! Now there won't be any more earthquakes! Hooray! Yes, we'll be alright for the time being. But this doesn't solve the problem, you know. The abnormalities will not end unless we shut down Nervous and maybe even Zalan. Yes, you're right, and in order to do so, first, we must get to Zio. Right. Right indeed. So, now that we have that taken care of, Chaz, take us out of here. And then you can immediately take us to, back to Termi. So we'll rest first, and then we'll do what we gotta do. So this is the end. For 250 months later, we'll stick around. So since I finished this a little faster than I was expecting, I'm actually going to do something else as well. So I'm going to, for the time being, we're going to make a quick detour back to Iedo. Because we've actually reached a certain milestone in the game that allows us to do something else here. So we'll run around you, and head on back to the Hunters Guild. Yeah, let's talk with this lady again. So yeah, we've met before in the previous stream. So, now that we've reached the point that Alice has unfortunately been wounded by Zio, as it were, a new option is available here at the Hunters Guild for taking on a job. So we have Tinkerbell's dog. This is a request from the house where Tinkerbell lives. Our household pet Rocky has disappeared. Please find him, that is the message. This certainly doesn't seem to be the sort of caliber of work for a hunter. And yet you took it on anyway. The fee offered is 2,000 Meseta. Will you take on this request? We will. In that case, please go to Tinkerbell's house and get more details directly from the owner. Tinkerbell's house is located in the east section of Iedo. Alright. So we'll go ahead and pay a visit to the family. I believe it's the last house on the right, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, this is the fortune teller. Yeah, spoilers, there's a fortune teller in this game. Yeah, here we are. Our pet dog is missing. We've searched this town from one end to the other. It pains me to see the children so crestfallen. We gotta talk with him, with the man of the house. What? You're a hunter from the guild? You sure must have a lot of spare... No, I'm so very thankful. The fact of the matter is that Rocky, our daughter's dog, is missing. We searched the town but couldn't find him. And outside with all the evil monsters, that's why we went to the Hunters Guild. I beseech you, help us! Yeah, because I gotta help out the little girl. Let me see. Rocky has good manners and is really cute. Mister, please bring back Rocky as soon as possible. Please? She called me Mister. It's like some bad luck is destined to occur. Rocky is, well, tremendously stubborn and kind of fat. That's because he loves sweet things. No wonder he gets fat. Would this constitute some kind of clue? No, please tell me every detail, even if it may seem irrelevant. But the fact is that it's not. Because, yeah, Rocky does love sweet things, but the only sweet thing you can find is in a very unusual spot. It is here in Iato, but not within the walls. Yeah, you actually have to traverse the perimeter of the town and not walk out in order to find this. And you have to go into the basement. Hello there, sir. Welcome. This is the Nawa Cake Shop. Yeah, where they sell nothing but shortcake. So, yeah, there's nothing else for you to do here, so now that we bought some shortcake at 280 Maseda, we're now gonna go ahead and use it. So, if I remember correctly, there are a few places that he can show up. The first option is in Krupp. Once I get around you... Oh, he's not in this spot. Dog? We haven't fed him for a while. He left not long ago. I think he went north. Because, yeah, there's 3 possible locations that he can possibly be in. So next, we will go to Monson. And we'll try and find him. Yep, here's Rocky. Woof woof, he says. This scraggly little dog must be Rocky. So talk to him twice and he'll calm down for you. Good boy, good boy. Here's your favorite food, a piece of shortcake. Here's our chance, let's take him back to Iato. Oh, thank you. Great job, only to be expected from a hunter. My daughter is overjoyed. I'll send the agreed upon commission to the guild. Yeah, now Rocky goes wherever he wants. Do you like that kind of treatment? Clearly he does. So we'll go ahead and pick up the money from the Hunters Guild. So we'll let the secretary know that we've prevailed. Good job. Congratulations on a job well done. Please accept your commission fee of 2,000 Maseda. Please come again to the Hunters Guild where we enrich the lives of hunters. That was one interesting dog. Perhaps there's a trait that he has in common with you. Don't be ridiculous. Yeah, hi Balky. So, now that we've accomplished that, let's go ahead. And since we can't take any other hunters' jobs for now, let's go back to Termi. And we'll spend the night again before we return to the Ladea Tower. Alright. Now that that's all been taken care of, let's go do this. Yeah, because Alice is waiting expectantly for a return. So go ahead and save first. And in we go. Okay, I pressed up. Okay, controller, what are you doing to me now? What's this all about? Also, I think that there may be something to the left that I just passed on my first run. Just want to be sure. Alright, down it goes. Oh, wow. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Alright, so, yeah, it's very rare that I see 4 of these guys at once. Yeah, let's hope our party can endure this. There we go. And because Chaz can also heal, we'll have him hop out on the healing too. Yeah, there is another staircase this way. And there is some treasure over here. But it's just a dead end otherwise. We got a Stardew. And we got ghosts to worry about. Ow! Yeah, they only take 1 damage per hit, but they only have to be hit 3 times. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that was something. Himself. But yeah, definitely Jira's needed for Rune. No doubt about it. Alright, go. Not quite able to one-shot. And there is the defenses. But it's not enough. Okay, now to the opposite side. Yeah, we're really running into a lot of enemies right now. And Demi gains a level. We'll play it safe here. Alright, to the opposite side. Hopefully. I really need to stop declaring my intentions, because the moment I do, I get attacked. Go. So past the staircase. And we got these guys to worry about. Ow. Yeah, that's something what I would call setbacks. Thankfully Grizz woke up. But Rika's taking a beating out here. Thankfully I do still have Cure Perils. And I might as well start using my monomates. So now that we've taken care of that, let's finally ascend a floor. Oh, no score. The way that sounded, I thought that was going to be a crit, but nope. It missed the mark. So now it's just him. Alright, nothing to worry about over there, so we just head on straight forward. But I think there's something over here. There is. Yeah, an escapipe, just in case we need it. now, though. A little extra healing. Yeah, you saw some treasure chests over there. Yeah, now we're starting to see new opponents on the field. Centaurs. And as you can see, they can hit pretty hard. Okay. Yeah, a little extra to both Chaz and Grizz this time around. Alright, off to the right. Oh, we surprised them. Good. Let's see if we can make the most of it. That's not making the most of it. Thankfully, no one was put to sleep on either move. So yeah, it doesn't matter that I mess with Chaz. We all survived the ordeal. So yeah, we can't crit to those treasure chests from here. Can't do anything about that. Or on that side. We do have a chest over here out in the open. This is a new equipment for Rune. So now we're gonna go over this way. Because we're gonna get those two treasure chests that we just noticed, and I don't know why my controls are acting the way they are. We got a Stardew and a Thasmaseta. Oh, not put to sleep. But you still gotta score, boys and girls. And there's nothing to worry about down there, so we just go back. Yeah, because there's nothing over the left or right. But just hang up. So... oh, those were all my monomates. Okay. Yeah, you can clearly see what's about to happen, right? So this is the Psycho Wand. We can now break the barrier. Yeah, do it, Rune. Yeah, he has a special ability to do that. Ha ha ha! This is it! I've been waiting for this moment. Who goes there? Yeah, this creepy insect. Upon the decree of Zio, I am taking the Psycho Wand. You're Zio's underling? What a brain-dead kid you are. Charles, don't let him get the Psycho Wand. You don't have to tell me that. Stop running me around all the time. Come on, is this any time to bicker? It's coming. It certainly is. Yeah, this boss, though, is notorious for landing critical hits every single time he attacks. So, it makes defeating him very much problematic. So we have to try and put up our barriers as best we can, because this is not going to be pretty. Yeah, thankfully, he just breathed fire on the first round. But every physical attack he does crit hits you every time. Which can be a total pain in the ass, and that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, we can start double slashing. And Demi, you're gonna have to use the cover. Yeah, as much as I wouldn't want to, but we need to. Yeah, Jawad is your go-to spell with Rune in this fight. In fact, a lot of fights that's the case. Okay, so... I'll have everyone maintain offense. Meanwhile, Demi, can you throw a Daimate to Chaz? Oh, taking more Fire Breath. Well, that's what we want to see. Fire Breath. We don't want to be given normal attacks. So yeah, Demi, here's your opportunity to use Phonomezer. Let it fly for 180 points. Yeah, it's the one and done, but it got the job done. Okay, out of crosscuts, but I'm fortunate that I got Githu because this is a really powerful spell for Chaz in this stage of the game. Alright, throw that to him, and everyone else stay on offense. Now it goes out to Rika. But yeah, 160 points. Very helpful. In fact, we already won. 2,000 points gained, Grizz gains a level, and so does Rika. So yeah, shall we? Psycho Wand is procured. Without the H. We did it! So as long as we have this Psycho Wand, there's no need to fear Zio. You too? Is anything wrong? Yeah, music going away. Rika, you too. Rune? What's going on, you two? Chaz, we've got to return to Crop right away. Huh? Get a move on it, we're leaving! Indeed we are. So as we get back to everyone, Chaz! Alice's condition has suddenly taken a turn for the worse! Uh-oh. Yeah, let's have a look at her. Alice! Chaz, we're able to meet Rune. That's good. Alice! Alice! Rune, can't you do anything with your powers? The Block Wave is not a product of Zio alone. It contains an more evil power which I can't cure. Well, that's not good. Chaz, don't worry, Chaz. Rune? I'm here. I'm right here, Alice. Rune, please help Chaz. Rune? Don't worry. Leave it to me. Alice? Chaz, come here. Let me take a good look at you. As we're dropping frames like no one's business. You've become an honorable adult before I knew it. From now on, you have to carve out your own destiny by yourself. Alice, don't say that! Alice! Chaz, thank you. As we fade to black, but only for a moment, because, unfortunately, yeah, Alice succumbs. And understandably, everyone is not happy about this. So later that day, yeah, she's just buried here in town in Krupp. Doesn't even get taken back to Aiedo. Never gets taken back to her hometown. So later that night, you can't sleep? What am I doing? Charles? In a far-off country, before Alice put me up, I did some pretty bad things. When I joined forces with Alice as a hunter, I was at last able to earn some money and live a pretty comfortable life. Everything seems to be going fine. But now, Alice is gone. Of course I want to avenge her death, but what am I to do? Should I fight? If so, what for? Money, huh? Do you really think that Alice is fighting just for money? What? Is fighting technique the only thing you learned from Alice? You better think it over. Yeah, getting put in his place. So as Chaz continues to stay out in the night, Rika comes to pay a visit. Hey Chaz, I'm thinking it was a really good thing that I was able to get out of the bioplants. I've learned so much from Seed. About oceans, mountains, towns, and people. There's a big difference between knowledge attained from studying and actual real-life experiences. Like the smell of the ocean, the blue of the mountain, the
bustling of a town and the warmth of people. Thank you, Rika. I get it. It's okay. As he helps to calm her down. As Rune can only look up to the heavens and only so can everyone else, unfortunately. And so, the next day, I'm going to return to the academy. I think it's best to report on what has happened so far. I plan to convince the academy to come up with a plan of action. Good. I'm counting on you, Han. I'm also going to return home. The children are waiting for me. Chaz, keep your spirits up. And so before we go, one last observation of the tomb. Okay, we better go too. And wow, I'm still dropping rates like crazy. I think I know why. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I think I know what's causing the frame rate drops that I've been experiencing in recent streams. My antivirus software comes equipped with a VPN attached to it, but this VPN is just being a nightmare with me using my browser, and it seems like I think I know why I'm getting so many dropped frame rates is because the VPN is conflicting with OBS, and so that's what's causing it to do what it's doing. Hopefully this renders the problem and just gets rid of it, but I could very much find the VPN turn back on next stream and I'll have to do this over again. So, let's hope it doesn't come to that. But for now, though, we have a job to do. Alright. So, Chaz, take us over to Kaderi. Because it's time for us to do something very necessary. Step 1, going to Zyle's fort. Everybody out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, step 2. Take the magic barrier down, at least this one. Underneath here is Nervous, the center of the entire control system. Zio. Is Zio in there? Charles, I know how you feel, but right now we've got to shut down Nervous. We don't have time to talk about it. We must hurry. Indeed we must. So, let's do this. Into Nervous we go. So we do come across this terminal right at the start. Demi, can't you send in an interrupt command to Nervous with this terminal? Impossible! Presently, Nervous is not accepting input from the outside. We can't even access the system unless we get inside its nucleus. Yeah, apparently it is nucleus, because we don't know how to spell correctly. So down the left, a dead end with a new weapon for Demi. So yeah, we got one right out of the gates. We also got these guys to worry about. And Whiffin isn't helping. Uh-oh. Yeah, Chaz in a bit of trouble. Oops, no. I need to have you attack and you'll be defending. Meanwhile, Rika, try and keep him alive, would you? Yeah, I'm kind of in a desperate way, but it's gotta be. Alright, Rika, Jirez on Chaz. And Chaz, you use Rez on Rune. Away we go. Now we gotta deal with some human intervention here. Yeah, Watt's still as dangerous as ever. Alright, you're down. Alright.
Got a little boost for Grizz. Away we go. Nothing over this way. Deal with the centaurs again. Yeah, gotta deal with their overhead smash attacks. Oh, nice crit. That definitely helps as Demi gains the level. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta contemplate when's the best time to do this and when is it not. Well, whatever you tried to do, it didn't work. But that did. And unfortunately, it's causing us to miss like crazy, but we ultimately got the win. Only get one Maseta, though. So yeah, worth it if you're willing to put in the effort, but yeah, with a group attack like that, it's not easy to deal with. Thankfully, he's one of those enemies that appears very rarely. And yeah, it's not someone you'll see a lot of. Got a repair kit down here. Tarantellas are probably the most optimal enemies to fight, though, down here. As far as both getting money and experience are concerned. So if you ever come across these guys, it's very helpful. Yeah, 300 Maseta per kill, plus 180 experience each. Now we got one of these guys. These Blauzens are really hard to hit with physical attacks. Let's go ahead and have you use this. Yeah, these guys are pretty strong for what they are. And then paralysis, yep. Thankfully we did get the kill. And Chaz does gain a level while paralyzed. Yeah, there's something you don't see every day. Alright. Yeah, this time it will have to be Jirez. And Rue needs some too. Alright, away we go. Alright, so we do want to use this door first. And gets some new gear for Demi. Yeah, already swapping out the stuff that she got over in the plate system. Ooh, 4 Tech Masters. Yeah, I would not normally use my group attacks in this situation, but I kind of have to. Yeah, that's Wu's pretty disheartening because that's a group heal. Two go away. And you're gonna continue to heal yourself. But Grizzle's attack counted it. So, that works. We'll advance. And then we'll head on down. Four Tarantellas. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come at them with everything I got here. Yeah, especially if that happens. Oh, wow. Rune. Yeah, Hewn is such an incredible spell in the early going. Such a useful move to have. And so you can see we will have more stuff to look forward to.
I'm gonna run from these float mines, though, because these things will self-destruct on you. Yeah, normally I wouldn't run from enemies, but that's an exception. Especially because there were 4 of them. Yeah, the enemies do love to come in waves of 4 in this place. They will do everything they can to stop you. And they are certainly not holding back. Yeah, Jira is by default. Alright, go. Across the bridge. And this time it's just 2. But if you don't score... Yeah, getting the watts lit up. Alright. For Rika. And go. Show that there's nothing here on the left. Alright, I'm feeling confident enough on this set. Of course, if they all go after Rune. Well, yeah, I'm doing some heavy hitting right now. And Grizz gains a level, and so does Rika. And so does Rune. Oh, that's huge. He got Rever, so it's reviving magic. Definitely a need in a place like this. And then for Rika, yeah, you can see she's already surpassed Chaz at his experience levels, only got better stats than him. Gonna head down first. I'm gonna pass. Yeah, that's not an optimal fight. We got spaced armor for Demi. So yeah, we've already got an enhanced set of gear for Demi to move forward with. Ouch. Yeah, don't worry, everyone else will pick up the slack for you, Chaz. And down it goes. Oh boy. Lots of watts. Let's hope we can endure. Oh. Yikes. Yeah, they're not holding back as far as keeping themselves alive. Well, it was against Chaz, not Grizz. And now it's Chaz's turn to use some healing magic. As you can see, nothing down there. So now, yeah, we got these towers to worry about. These are very rare appearances, but they summon those float mines that we ran from before. So yeah, I'm gonna do something I almost never do. I'm gonna use my special moves on this thing. In fact, let's see if I can spark it. Let's see if I can instant kill this thing. Oh, I never even got to summon reinforcements. Awesome. Or we can go in the door.
take that thing down. And Demi gains the level. Alright. Rika gotta heal herself. Well, that was the wrong spell I meant to use, and I used it on the wrong person anyway. Pass. But this time we can run. Alright, so 2 ways we can go. I'm gonna use my group attacks again here. Yeah, just because of the danger involved. 2 of them go away. The other 2 follow suits. Yeah, it does validate what I said about how valuable tarantellas are. If you really want to go for grinding for experience in this place, those are the best things to do it on. So we'll cross bridge number 2. And we have one last thing to deal with, but... well, one last thing in addition to shutting down Nervous. But I'm gonna do another pass through here. Mainly because my resources have been depleted quite a bit and my party does need to be replenished. We got a Plasma Claw for Rika. So this replaces the Saber Claw that she has. So now that we've done all of that, we'll have Rune take us out of here. This time we'll go ahead and stay in Mile. We'll spend the night and then we'll try and deactivate the system in Nervous. So pay 50 Masada to stick around. And then away we go. Okay. Let's do it for real. So now it's just a straight shot. Unless we get straight shot into oblivion. Yeah, obviously we're gonna run from the float mines. Not worth it to fight them. Oh, we surprised them, so I'll do attack anyway. But proving that it's not always a foolproof plan. But we still got him without being attacked myself. Alright, up we go. So, past that door. We'll head on down over here. Uh-oh. Okay, it's a tower. We can run from that. No problem. Oh, it's you again, but we know what you're capable of. Cross bridge number 1. Yeah, if these bridges do anything for you, it really demonstrates the walking stances that every one of your party members has. Yeah, just really puts it out there. Oh, yeah, here's what I was talking about. Yeah, there's summoning flow mines. Yep. Oh, it's gonna be like that? Fine. I didn't want it to come to this. Yeah, cancel it out. There we go. Yeah, Chaz, you wanna take care of this? Off we go. This time we go this way. And we'll make our way down to the next important location. Oh, well, we surprise him again, but we're not interested. I'm getting surprisingly lucky with him. And now onward. And across this bridge, over all this technology. Well, we do see electronics behind us, but yeah, Zio is intervening. Well, well. You've made it here. It was to be expected. You should be aware that one step further is the road to your death. I won't let you escape this time. O Reverent One, lend me power! And so now in a redux of the first encounter with Zio, raises his magic barrier out of the gates. So now, for something that I had no idea was a thing that was part of this game, and neither did my family for months. When my family first did this fight ever, we didn't know that there was, you have to use the Psycho Wand, yes, but we always thought it was meant to be used as a weapon. But we had no idea that it could be used in another way. So we were basically stuck behind this fight for months on end until, while I was in the shower one fateful day, I just happened to be walking in, finding that my mom had advanced us past this fight. So the way to do it is to, first of all, I'm going to buff my party. Yeah, Chaz, you defend this round. Rika, you use the bond on everyone. Demi, you put up a barrier. And we'll let Rune take care of this. Because, yeah, believe it or not, the Psycho Wand can actually be used as an item. There are some weapons in this game that can be used as items, and the Psycho Wand is the most important one of them all. And this is the only way that this weapon can be used. So, yeah, let's have him bring his ugly face that he brought back to use the Black Wave on Alice, but there goes the Psycho Wand, and it takes out the magic barrier. Meanwhile, we're erecting our own barriers. And so now we can start going on offense. So let's go ahead and show this guy what we can really do. Hey there, Bubba. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, you're just in time for the main events. Yeah, you can see the Black Wave does a lot of damage, but is no longer lethal. But if the magic barrier is still up and uses the Black Wave, it's a one-shot kill. So, yeah, basically, don't have that happen to you. Alright, Rika, actually, hold on. I'm pretty sure I still have, actually I don't. Alright, Rika, you will be healing this round. In the meantime, Demi will have you start attacking. Go. Yeah, that's also something that he's capable of doing. Yeah, he's so full of tricks and surprises. Hey, Rika, you heal yourself. Go. Yeah, finally that's out a group attack.
Okay, I'm not so worried about the people to the right, from Grizz over to the right. It's Chaz and Demi I'm worried about, though, right now. So yeah, you maintain your offense. Meanwhile, Rika, you keep doing that. Demi will take some safety and have you recover. And then, yeah, keep using Jawat. Yeah, now Chaz is out on the receiving end. Also, I haven't been paying attention to the damage that Rune could be casting. I think he'd be doing better than that, actually. Yeah, let's have you switch to Jafoy. Up, group attack. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so since you're out of crosscut, yeah, bold move here. I'm going to use Jathu. Meanwhile, healing over here. I think Chaz will be fine, as well as Rika and or Rune. I'm taking a risk here. So make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, there is a way I can save myself here. Ah, no. Because this is something that always throws me off. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a chance here. Oh, well, I have repair kits. I do have a workaround. Alright. So that's a Demi. Meanwhile, Rika. Yeah, let's have you attack this round. Oh, but I will need to have everyone heal next round. Well, Grizz doesn't need to worry about it too much. But yeah, Chaz has to save himself, Rika has to save himself. Uh-oh. Yeah, that won't help. Well, that's why I have medical power available. Yeah, I have 3 of these things. I'm not afraid to use them. But right back down again. Yeah, Demi's basically sacrificing herself here on this. Because, yeah, she can't be healed with her own medical power. Oh, doesn't matter, we won. Yeah, Chaz is dead and we got the win anyway. 6,499 experience points, which would have been spread out better if Chaz was alive. Grizz gets the level. Rika gets a level. Demi gets a level. And as for Zio... Yeah, this can't be! I'm supposed to be immortal! Oh, why? Why do you abandon me? To forth! Yeah, he's basically gone. And Chess is alive again. We did it! We defeated Sayo! Yahoo! Yeah, Ronnie's crying. Alice! Chess is optional anyway. Yeah, that one got me. At this point, we're not going to be able to stop Nervous by normal means. I'm going to connect myself directly to Nervous's system and crack its security. Connect directly? Yes, this is goodbye, Chaz. Demi! Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for everything. And so, away she goes. Yeah, through the secret passage behind the monitor. Access main system. Issue top priority interrupts. And with that, down goes Nervous. So yeah, we stopped 2 machines in one night. Has it stopped? The operation is a success. Demi, where are you now? Yeah, let's have a look. There she is. I'm in Nervous's control center. Right now, all the systems that have been maintaining Motavia are halted. Now there won't be any more disasters. But with all the systems that maintain the environment halted, sooner or later the entire planet will become barren. We must work to restore the functions of each system as soon as possible. To do that, we'll have to do something about Zelan. That's right, as long as the satellite is sending abnormal signals, we cannot control the system. Chess, why don't we go? Okay, let's go to Zelan. But this Zelan, isn't it located in outer space? Don't worry, an emergency shuttle is available at Nervous. It's being readied for you. I won't be able to leave here just now. I must stay and perform maintenance on each of these systems. At Zelan, you should find my master Ren. Ren? I know him! When I was at the bioplant, I often telecommunicated with him. About half a year ago, I became unable to reach him on the communication circuits. I've been concerned. Please, Chaz, let's go find Ren at Zelan. Well, good luck with Zelan, everybody. Be careful. Will do. Oh, you really think so there, Bubba? So yeah, meanwhile, we have for the first time a shuttle available for us, a space shuttle, and there it is. Meanwhile, though, Chaz, I'm sorry, but I know, you just can't leave your little sister. Exactly. Sorry. So yeah, just like that, we lost 2 party members. Meanwhile, Chaz still needs to be revived. Thankfully, we can do that here, at the spaceport. Because similar to the machine center, we have these little pads that you can stand on that are instant heals. And wow, we're already really going at this very fast tonight. So, let's head off to Zelan. So off we go in our little shuttle. And it's off. Now making its way to its destination, the artificial satellite Zelan. So we'll go ahead and dock. So yeah, this is what outer space looks like. Yeah, 1994 outer space, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and open the chest. We have a plasma dagger that we'll never use. A plasma claw to complement the one that Rika already has. And we also have a plasma sword. Yeah, Chaz could have definitely used this a lot sooner. Yeah, he's now giving 2 levels to the field. He's still stuck in the teens. We also got a canceller, which I've never understood how the canceller works, and you can't get rid of it. We also have a pulse laser and a plasma field. And now that we have all of those, let's head on north. Over here. And meet with this guy. Are you Ren? Wow, you're huge!
In verity, my name is Ren. This is the man-made satellite Zalan, which has complete control over all the environmental systems for all the planets in the Algos solar system. I am the android who manages it all. Rika, finally we meet face to face. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys noticed this too, but ever since I first started playing this game, Ren gives me Keanu Reeves vibes. He just looks a lot like Keanu Reeves with the hair and the way that his face looks. He just really makes me think of Keanu Reeves a lot.
Yes, Ren, I didn't know that you were so tall.
And these other people?
These are my friends, Chaz and Rune. They're great pals.
Who and who are great pals? Whatever. Anyway, glad to meet you.
Debbie told us that the reason the systems in Motivia are out of control can be found here. We've come to try to cure the problem, but from the looks of it, it doesn't seem likely.
That's right. Zalan is not causing the systems in Motivia to run out of control. We have no control at all.
What does this all mean?
Presently, Zalan is losing power. It is the artificial satellite Quran that is causing the Motavian systems to run amok. Aw, man. Originally, Quran was supposed to play a supportive role to Zalan, but somebody has occupied Quran and usurped our control. Is that so? Since Zalan is at the top of the chain of the command.
Debbie must have determined that it was Zalan that had gone awry.
Zalan's telecommunication functions are paralyzed. There isn't even a way to communicate.
So that's why we were incommunicado. I was so worried.
So this means we have to go to Quran. Chaz, if it is okay with you, may I accompany you? Zalan is presently completely cut off from all the other systems. It is impossible to do any system restoration from here. I was hoping to go to Quran to get the situation under control.
Oh, Ren, it would be so assuring if you came with us.
Wow, you have a lot of faith in Ren.
Oh yes, Ren and Seed were my teachers.
This current crisis was brought about by my lack of power. I must take responsibility. It seems that Seed has left me responsible too. Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it?
Ren!
Why don't we get a move on?
Stop trying to take charge, Rune.
Alright then, you take charge. If you can.
What did you say?
Rika, what's going on here?
Oh, this happens all the time.
At least she's honest about it. So yeah, we really can't do anything now, even though we now have 4 party members. If I remember correctly. Yeah, as you can see, the pulse laser doesn't really help out for poor Mr. Ren either. Because it's a lot weaker, so yeah, lots of stuff to be sold off, no doubt. Oh, the lead guy from Akira? So, yeah, this is actually happening a lot faster than I thought it would, because, yeah, even with 2 passes through Nervous and 2 passes through the Ladea Tower, we're only at 90 minutes through the stream. Like, that blows my mind. Because what happens next is a very significant part of the story, because, yeah, we are going to get to Quran, but I was hoping to, save this for next time, so that's exactly what we'll do. We'll head off to Quran next time, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm so blown away by how fast I'm moving through everything. Because based on what I've seen so far, it's only taken me about 5 hours of gameplay to get to this point. It has not taken us long to get to this significant milestone where we've defeated Zio, left Motivia, and we're now exploring the Algos solar system. So I will join you guys again here on Friday, and we will head off to Quran and see if we can't stop what's going on over there, and see if we can get Zalan back up and running. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Phantasy Star 4: The End of the Millennium live. So thank you everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.